So now let's talk about control events. To do that, let's go ahead and add a button. I'm going to click on the toolbox over here, grab a button and drop it into our code. Perfect. Now, just like any control, there's many properties over here that I can play with. But now I'd like to focus actually on events. I want that when I'll click it, I'll get some message box. So events are in this tab in the properties panel. And here we can see many events that we can work with. In our case, we want to use the click event. So all we need to do is just double click over here and Visual Studio will generate this method for us. We didn't have to write it. It automatically generates this method for us and connects it to the click event of the button control. All that's left for us to do here is say mbox and put our message. Our message. Let's run it. Perfect, we've got our message. Now, remember this code file, we just talked about it, is called the code behind. Okay, and it can connect to the controller via the underscore controller member. So if, for example, we want to show the order ID, so we can say over here, order ID, and we'll add to it from our controller, from the orders table, the order ID property, or field in this case. Let's run this. Great, so we've got our order ID. Cool. And we'll just fix this casing and that's pretty much it. So to add an event, we have to double click on the event property in the property panel, or we can actually type any names that we want and it will use the names that we've written. And then in the code behind, this method gets generated and we can write our implementation. And we can see the changes over here. Just added this method, the message, and connected to the controller to get from the orders table the order ID.